Hello everyone, welcome back to The Wolf. And in today's video, this will be a raw video, uncut video, and not on any trade update, not on any topic related to trading, crypto, Bitcoin, nothing. So it's just my own observation and my own analysis. That's what I think. So I live in India right now, and I tend to observe a lot in Indian market right now, because you already know the Indian market is currently at an all-time high Nifty, and the bank Nifty is also performing very well, and the whole Indian economy is very, I would say, boosted and performing very well. But that's what I wanted to share my thoughts on. That watch every influencer out there who shares their thoughts on Indian stock market and their daily updates, you will tend to notice that they are all only talking about positive things, that wow, Indian economy is boosting, the stock market is rising, India is growing, like this, all positive things. And yeah, this is all positive, I will not argue on that topic, but the most important thing I want to share is that the incessant growth that the Indian markets are seeing is not just like that. So basically, the Indian government is just printing money a lot out of thin air. They are just printing and printing and printing money out of thin air. And guess what? All that money is going towards the Indian stock market, directly or indirectly, because I hope you already know that in the past few years, the middle class family has also started to invest in stock market a lot, because thank you to the influencers out there who are funneling, I would say, if you'll notice any type of video on the internet, it all starts with how to become rich, how the rich people do this, how the rich people do that, what do you have to do to escape the middle class trap, this and that. But in the end, each and every video gets funneled down to investing, and that also in Indian stock market. And nowadays people, middle class families or lower class families, see this thing as a very outstanding, like a gem, like you are investing in stock market, so it is a very big thing for you, which is actually not. And yeah, this is the reason why the Indian stock market is pumping. I hope you are trying to understand. Money that is being flown in the economy is just getting printed from the RBI out of thin air a lot, and this will come with a consequence of inflation rising. And if you just move out from your home and just look on the roads right now, you will notice that on the roads nowadays many luxurious cars are being driven, like Mercedes, and sometime I see Lamborghini Urus also. So where is the money coming from, if I ask just a raw question? So the money is getting printed, the stock market is rising, the main benefit is going to the companies and the major stakeholders of the companies, not the middle class. You think that in the bank you are getting 8 to 10% return, now in the mutual fund or in the stock market you will get 15-20% return, and that is a lot. No, it is not a lot. And I just want to share that if the mutual fund companies are giving you 15 to 20% easily without anything, then just think about how much they are making in profits, and then compare. Also, I would say that if you have to become rich, you have to become rich with other people's money, not with your own. So the main concept of mutual fund is the best concept for those who are running those mutual fund, not for you who are investing in, because with your money they are becoming rich. That same thing happens with the bank also, same thing happens with the mutual fund. It's just the thing that bank hide this, that they are not investing anywhere, while the mutual fund do it publicly, and they just give some more extra returns on it. Also, if I hope you already know that India is 50 years back from America, most of the people say, and there are some articles also. And more than 50% of the population in America invests in stock market. This does not mean that you will become rich. Look at the America situation now. It is near a recession, and poverty is already rising incessantly there, and same is happening with India. People are now getting started to invest in stock market. 2 to 3% of the whole population invest in stock market. Now it is getting rise up, and guess what, same will happen with India also. And who will benefit from this all? The big major companies, because the index will rise, the big major companies will rise. Yes, you will get extra some returns, some extra ROI yearly, but the main benefit will be reaped by the major stakeholders. Like for example, Warren Buffett in America, he's the world's richest investor, right? And how he became rich? Because he has a lot of stake in Coca-Cola. He owns a company called as Berkshire Hathaway also, which trades at around 300, 400 or maybe $500,000 per share price, the highest price in the whole world of a one share. And this is what I want to tell you guys, he holds the most of the shares of the companies. That's why he is becoming rich, while the rest of the people who invest in stock market in America are becoming poor. Because if you are getting 15 to 20% return, you will not become rich at all. Yes, there is some concept called as compounding and compound interest. Yes, that works, but the main thing is it will take years and years, like 20, 30, 40 years. And what's the point of that money? Like Warren Buffett became a billionaire at 70 years. Like what's the point of that now, right? And like what's the point of your existence? Like you were born, you decided to invest in the stock market, you started compounding, now you became old, now your generation will enjoy the profits. But what about you? This was your life, this was the aim of your life, that you just took one decision and invest in stock market, and that's it. You struggled your whole life, you did not performed any well, you just invested it. And I hope you are trying to understand what I'm saying. Currently it is very hot in here, 43 degrees Celsius. Wait, I'll just show you. Look, I'm in my jail right now. Oh sorry, it is college. Yeah, whatever. So this is what I'm trying to say, that don't be so greedy, because the things that are shown in the news and in the videos by the influencers are not always 100% real. And also one more thing, there is one latest news came that RBI is issuing some bonds to the government. Like there's a trade between the bonds between government and RBI, and in return the Indian government will get some money. So first of all, this is all fake. I mean, the Indian government decides when to print money or not. Yes, on paper it says that RBI decides, but it's not. Like the same with US also, the US government decides, not the Fed. Okay, so this is the harsh reality, I would say. And also the bonds are worthless, they are just paper. Main thing behind this is just to show it to the public. Like RBI or Fed can't just directly take money from or give money to the government, right? They have to make it a game, like a fake game of bonds or like different things. Like we are printing bonds, paper bonds, and then trading it. It's just all fake, you know. And the whole concept of taxes and inflation, all of this is made so complex that even a normal man cannot understand. I will try to explain you all in my later on videos, because this video is already 9-10 minutes long. So this is just a quick video in which I am trying to explain you guys that do not be over greedy and do not listen to all the influencers, because influencers will always say positive things. No one will say this dark reality that I am saying right now. And yes, many people will now refuse to what I say and will object on it, but this is the reality. Okay, this is the reality, that the Indian government is printing money like nothing else out of thin air. Daily crores of money is being printed, and soon we'll see inflation rising a lot and a lot. and obviously this is the reason why stock market is pumping artificially, or I would say manipulation, because the money is getting printed and the main benefits are going towards the big companies and their major stakeholders, not you guys, those who are investing in mutual fund or like investing in basic. If you are trading good, making a large amount of money from trading per month, then it is very very good. But if you are barely beating the FD rates from trading per month, that also with full discipline, full risk and money management, it's not worth it, right? And only 1% traders succeed, and obviously I'm one of them, and I'm not made for that full risk money management and full discipline and then also end up making only returns similar to FD. No, I'm not like that. I will make a big amount, that's for sure. And this is a short video I just wanted to upload. This is what my analysis is right now saying, and this is what I think. I hope you learn from this video. Please do watch it 2 to 3 times. I know you will feel boring in this video, and most of the people are already left the video, skipped it, and only the 5 to 10% people who are still watching it, thank you for listening to me. And you have a discipline, like you have discipline in real life as well, and you are doing very well. And I know it is a boring, raw, uncut video, but this is what it is. And yes, I just wanted to share it with you guys. So leave a like, leave a comment, and see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.